What's going on, Winter Park Diamond Dawgs fans? Ken Landis, the voice of the Diamond Dawgs, with you here. Welcome into our first 2018 weekly recap of the Diamond Dawgs. We'll look at who they played this week, how it went, and we'll look at some individual players as well and how they can continue to improve and work on their craft this summer, as that's the whole point of this league, to get these players from colleges all around the United States to get better at the game of baseball that they love and cherish to play. The Diamond Dawgs had a bit of a tougher week than they may have anticipated after starting the season off very well. And as you see here, the first game of the week, they dropped 13-6. There was some things that just didn't go their way in that one and couldn't overcome a big deficit there. But they got their revenge in Game 2 against the Scorpions in a 14-3 win. It took only 7 innings as the mercy rule was in effect there, 10 runs after 7. The River Rats came to town next and beat the Diamond Dawgs, as those two teams have matched up particularly well this year. All 3 games were 1-run contests, and this time the River Rats just got the better of the Diamond Dawgs. Following the loss to the River Rats, the Diamond Dawgs lost to the Leesburg Lightning, the first place Lightning, in just 7 innings. That was due to a shortened game due to the weather. There was lightning and rain in the area for almost 2 hours, and after a certain amount of time of delay, you have to only play 7 innings, so that's where that number comes from. And then another rough game where the Diamond Dawgs had some costly errors, and the Leesburg Lightning were able to take advantage of those errors and win that game 14-7. And then Saturday's contest was called off before anyone even arrived at the ballpark due to water in the outfield. So as you see, kind of a rough week for the Diamond Dawgs here as they go 1-4 on the week, and just a lot of things didn't go as planned. A lot of errors in the field, coupled with some men left on base. Some just very untimely errors and not as much timely hitting as the Diamond Dawgs might have liked, but I've seen a lot of good things from a lot of players so far. They're still in high energy, and especially the coaching staff, they say that they believe they can compete with anybody in this league, and that they are a really special group of kids. And there are still more kids on the way. But for now, the kids that are here and are doing well, they are doing absolutely fantastic. One of them off the top of my head is Tim Dixon, and he didn't do, I believe he did not get a hit the first 2 games, but since then he has been red hot. And on top of Tim Dixon, Bo Taylor has worked 9 walks on the season so far after not getting to play at Winthrop the past season, so he's done fairly well. Brian Ellis, another one that's done well at the dish, mainly has done the DH role, played left field a couple games as well. And the Diamond Dawgs are actually first in the league with doubles, with 14 of them so far. So the Diamond Dawgs are getting hits. It's just a matter of pushing them across. And don't think I would forget about the pitching staff. I was a pitcher in high school, so I love the pitching staff. I love breaking down these guys and seeing what they can do best. And every single starter that was on the mound this week did a phenomenal job, starting with Brooks Brophy in the first game at Seminole County. Then Jake Christa, who was he was perfect in his first appearance of the season. 3 innings of work, no runs, no hits, no walks, no nothing. So he was perfect there. AJ Chacon was also lights out on the mound. He had 3 perfect innings, if I'm not mistaken, as well. And then Tyler Self, also phenomenal this season to this point. So the starters have done a great job. The bullpen has done a great job too. Just sometimes those errors in the back behind them cost them a couple runs and makes them work a little harder, and that sometimes doesn't lead to positive things. But some great work all around from the Diamond Dawgs team. They've just not had a couple lucky bounces go their way. So I look forward to this week being a much better week for the Diamond Dawgs. They're going to take on the DeLand Suns in the Winter Garden Squeeze. So it'll be an interesting week. I think the Diamond Dawgs will do fairly well now that the coaching staff knows what they have, and these guys are now finding out what they can do best to help this team and what they're also trying to work on moving forward. So let's go ahead and take a look at those dates and those times for those upcoming games. So there you see there's a dog just chilling in the sun. He looks cool, calm, and relaxed. Hopefully the Diamond Dawgs will be chilling in the sun with a couple of wins after this series with DeLand. They open up at DeLand on Monday, then go Tuesday, then go back to DeLand on Wednesday. And then I'll bring up our first series with our winter rivals, the Winter Garden Squeeze. We're going to see how that series fares. They're at the bottom of the standings right now, but you never know what a rivalry can bring. So Winter Garden comes to Bishop Moore High School on Thursday and Saturday. And as you notice, the away game starts at 6 p.m., not 7. But that's going to be all for this week's recap, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe and watch a couple other videos on the channel to keep updated with what's going on with Winter Park Diamond Dawgs baseball. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Catch y'all on the flip side.